Good evening and thank you for joining us. Plenty of exciting events across Thunder Bay today. That included on the north side, which was alive with color and celebration as the Pride Parade made its return after 5 years. Hundreds participated in the event, which was followed by the Pride Festival at Waverly Park. Jessica Clement has the details.
The Pride Parade made its big return to Thunder Bay on Saturday as hundreds donning smiles and colorful outfits came out to take part. Over 20 floats made their way through the parade route, starting at Hillcrest Park. Walkers then went up High Street before turning right down Red River Road towards Waverly Park, where the Pride Festival was taking place. Thunder Pride Chair and event organizer Scotia Copey says after not having a parade since 2019, it was overwhelming to see so many people participate.
I expect this turnout is even more than the street festival because that parade was so full half hour, filling up the street from Hillcrest to Waverly is amazing.
The festival's theme was Rise Up, which embraces the community's motivation to stand up and speak out against the hate. Copey says she always wants their Pride events to promote positivity and inclusivity.
This always sends the most positive, inspiring message that Pride lives here, that Thunder Bay always rises up for its 2S LGBTQIA community of all ages, all genders, everybody.
A number of dignitaries were also at the parade and festival, including MP Patty Haidu, MP Peelys Vaujois, Fort William First Nation Chief Michelle Solomon, and Anishinaabe Aski Nation Grand Chief Alvin Fiddler. Fiddler says the Pride Festival is something he tries to attend every year, and he's amazed by how much it's grown.
That's incredible. It's just such a beautiful day and just a beautiful sight to see so many people out here, including so many of our youth from NAN. And I was able to talk to some of them today and just, I'm just so grateful to be here. I think it's important to be here to show that all of us are part of this community, that we're part of this one family. And I just want to be here to show that support on behalf of the Anishinaabe Aski Nation.
Among the parade and festival, there were also pro-Palestinian protesters who says as they continue to fight for the rights of 2S LGBTQIA plus people, they also need to fight for the rights of others.
Right now, our hearts are going out to Palestine, and we fought for our rights as queer people, and now we can do this. And we need to both continue fighting for our rights as they're being eroded, but also for the rights of others who are coming under threat right now.
Jessica Clement, TBT News.
More excitement down at the waterfront for the 9th annual Mining Day. The event highlighted the ever-growing industry with plenty of interactive opportunities for families to take part in.
The waterfront was rocking today for an event highlighting what is expected to be the industry that'll shape our region's economy. The 9th annual Mining Day was celebrated at the Prince Arthur's Landing Festival area with 60 exhibits for people to explore. There were a number of interactive opportunities that were especially a hit with the kids, including heavy machinery to climb, a metal detector to try out, and a pool where people could pan for gold.
Probably the most important natural resource we have here in Ontario.
Chair Pam Coles says the event has grown so much since its first year. Coles explains as the industry in our region continues to expand, educating the public becomes more and more important.
The push for green energy and batteries and stuff, mining is going to just keep becoming more and more important. So these kind of events are really, really great because we need to get people interested in this, and we need to get people interested in making mining greener and making it better for the future.
The event also had a focus on careers in the industry being far more than just going underground in mines. It featured the wide range of expertise that goes into mining, including archaeology and biology.
Mining is very much more than rubber boots and a hole in the ground.
Northwestern Ontario Prospectors Association President Mike Grant helped organize the event. He says ensuring people understand the range of career options in mining is crucial, with the industry expected to grow massively over the next few decades.
If we can get kids to understand that they can probably take any dream that they have for any kind of a future and find a way to fulfill that in the mining industry, it will grow Thunder Bay, it'll grow the industry, and it will help them realize their personal dreams.
Hundreds of local bikers could be seen riding around the city today, all for a good cause. The 22nd Motorcycle Ride for Dad campaign was held at Superior Inn this morning and was kicked off by participants starting up their engines. The ride started off with a short parade before motorcyclists took a poker run around Thunder Bay. This year, organizers are hoping to raise around $50,000, which will go towards a prostate cancer-specific drug. Over the years, the ride has raised over $1.2 million for the Northern Cancer Heritage Fund to support prostate cancer education, treatment, and research. Organizing committee member Jim Engelman says it's awesome to see so much support every year.
It's just everybody that wants to ride and get involved. So, and the fact that they're taking the time out to add to those funds that we're raising. Technology is changing all the time, so it's something that you have to be striding for to get the funds in here so we can keep moving forward.
It means a lot to have men out here talking about their health, talking about prostate health and prostate cancer. It's always been a taboo topic, and it's good to see that there's 200 people out here who are willing to support the cause, raise awareness, and raise some money.
Donations can still be made online at ridefordadtbay.ca. Further out in the region now, where a transport truck caught fire after a collision on Highway 17. It happened near Borup's Corner between Ignace and Dryden. The truck ended up in the ditch, and the fire was seen devastating the front of the vehicle. There's no word on any injuries or if other vehicles were involved. After a year of research and consultation, the Thunder Bay Public Library Board has now finalized its new master facilities plan. The plan comes as big changes are expected to happen with the city's libraries.
Council directed us in June of 2023 to explore 3 different scenarios for the future of the library system.
Library CEO Richard Togman says one of the options is to maintain the status quo, but he's hoping the city will choose change instead. Option 2 and 3 both include the construction of a new central library at the Intercity Shopping Center and the closure of the historic Brodie Street branch. The only difference between the two is whether the County Park branch would also close. Although the details and costing have been developed by the library, they were limited to the option set out by Council. Togman says he'd always prefer more branches rather than fewer, and their consultations show a public appetite for more libraries, even if it would mean higher taxes.
The city residents have clearly expressed their willingness to invest in the library, to increase our budgets, and now it's up to City Council to listen. So we're hoping to see, a bright future for the library system, increased investments in our infrastructure, an increased capacity to serve the community with as high and as rigorous a staffing complement as possible. And we're hoping the data and the numbers sway councillors' minds and they understand the value that not only the library brings to the community, but what the community gets out of the library.
The plan includes the cost and operational details of the 3 scenarios and the layout and design of the proposed central library branch. The library board voted unanimously to approve the plan. Now that it's finalized, the details should be released to the public soon, and it's expected to go before City Council in July. Looking to international news, where Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is currently in Switzerland at the Ukraine Peace Summit. More than 100 countries are in attendance, looking to forge a path to peace between Russia and Ukraine. CTV's Annie Bergeron-Oliver has this story.
More than 100 world leaders and organizations have gathered in Switzerland for the first Ukraine Peace Summit. Organizers say the goal is to lay the groundwork for peace in Ukraine. They've laid out 3 main agenda items: nuclear safety, such as the Russian-controlled Zaporizhzhia power plant, humanitarian assistance and exchange of prisoners of war, and global food security, which has been disrupted at times due to impeded shipments through the Black Sea by Russia. But Russia is not at this summit, and some countries and experts say a lasting solution cannot be created without Russia at the table, and that this meeting doesn't carry much weight without Russian representation. The Prime Minister is here taking part in working sessions and an official dinner tonight. The summit continues tomorrow, and then Trudeau heads back to Canada. Annie Bergeron-Oliver, CTV News, Sur C, Switzerland.
We bring it back here to Thunder Bay, where students in the KZ Lodge program at Hammersholt High School gave the public a look at their latest completed project yesterday. The Tiny Home Project is designed to teach students valuable trade skills to set them up for a bright future. Justin Hardy reports.
Students taking part in the KZ Lodge program at Hammersholt High School gave a tour of their most recently completed tiny home. It's the program's second completed structure to be used as housing in a First Nation community. The house completed this school year will be shipped off to Ganugaming First Nation. Bonnie Krizawadi, coordinator for the Thunder Bay Poverty Reduction Strategy, says the work students put in will have a long-lasting impact.
Oh, I mean, it's life-changing for somebody that gains the housing, but it also shows that there are different housing options available in communities as well. It also shows that collaboration and collective impact is really important to increase housing options, especially in northern communities.
With the second tiny home now complete, the program has already started work on a third home. The KZ Lodge students took part in all phases of the construction process, gaining valuable skills. When asked about their favorite parts of the experience, they shared similar sentiments.
My favorite part about building the house is, like where everyone's working together is like putting up the walls and everything and building the inside walls and pretty much like working together as a team.
Like working with my schoolmates and like having experiences with each other that no one wouldn't really have typically in like their high school years.
I say the teamwork and the communication that we built along the way.
After a full year of gaining skills throughout the construction process, students are now set up for a potentially successful future career in the skilled trades. Justin Hardy, TBT News.
And we're now joined by sports anchor Nev Van Pelt. Nev, really cool to see what those kids built, but the Thunder Bay Chill were looking to build on a strong start to their season yesterday.
They sure were, back after a few road games at home, and we had a familiar face there covering the game.
Oh,
we'll
I wonder
have
who that could be.
the highlights for you after the break.